Hey, fellow YouTubers! JJ the Trucker coming to you from Lenoir, North Carolina. Welcome back to another weekly update. Alright, let's see. Last time I left you guys, last week, I had just pulled into the O2, which is the first of two deliveries in Lenoir, North Carolina, and was parking overnight. And so that's where I am now. It is now morning time, and the delivery has been made. I am on my way to the second delivery, the second of two, down to Duluth, Georgia. So, let me tell you about this delivery. When I left you, the plan was, they said that, the gates open at 6 a.m., so go ahead and, at 6 a.m., line up and first come, first serve. And after that, I started thinking, there's other prime trucks here, there's other, companies here. I don't have to be in Duluth, Georgia until, 9 a.m. tomorrow, and it's only a 4-hour drive. So I've got time, whereas these other drivers may not. So I'm not going to line up at 6 a.m. I'm going to go ahead and, stay up. I got some stuff to do, and then sleep in a little bit, get up around 7:30, walk up to the guard shack, check in, and then whenever they're ready for me, right? So, hey, good plan. That way, other drivers can, get in and out and either onto their next loads or onto their next deliveries. They may be in more of a rush than I am. So that was the plan until 5 a.m. this morning when I heard, what the heck's going on? So I come out, he's like, I'll collect your paperwork. I'm like, all right, fine. So I give him my paperwork. He goes, all right, now go ahead and pull on up to, behind that truck over there. And, in line, need you to move up. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, and then, when the door's ready, we'll go ahead and come and get you and let you know. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not planning on, my appointment's not until 8. And, I explain the situation. He's like, well, you're already in line, and, we need you to move up, or else you're going to hold up the line. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna argue with the guy. He's doing his job, and arguing is pointless. Might as well just do it and deal with it. So I'm getting woken up and getting the truck ready. I go out to do just a quick walk around, which you always do before moving the truck. And I notice there's only one truck behind me in the line. I'm like, really? You couldn't have just told that truck to just go around me? It's not like there's a big old line or anything, Oh, man. So, and all that for another hour. I had to move the truck literally like 80 feet, to try and go back to sleep for 1 hour before, there they are again. And all right, door number 2. All right, it is what it is. It's just after 8 o'clock. I'm already done and unloaded, so I guess that part's done. I guess I didn't hold up really more than 2 trucks doing that, but at least I'll know for next time. So here's the thing, though: when is next time going to be? I mean, we go to so many shippers and receivers. You really know when the next time is going to be. So I could be here next week. I could be here next year. I could never come back to this place. I never know. So I want to show you guys a tip that I've picked up. I started doing this in May or June, and it's really helped me out, especially when I am going back to a shipper and I want to see some special instructions. All right, so check this out. See what I do. All right, so check this out. This is my Google Maps, and you see all those pins there? Well, the different colors of pins are representing different things, but the blue ones, the light blue ones with the squares, those are all the shippers and receivers that I've been to since I started this. All right, so let's go ahead and go on into one of them here, and I'll show you what it is here. Zooming in. I've got a dropped pin. Where's this one at? Hey, Elk Street, it's saved, and it's a Tyson. It's a drop and hook, even if it says otherwise. Drop the empty in the yard to the northeast of here. See the other saved location. Bobtail back here to the receiving door and check in. So you can see it's kind of a unique type of thing. And let's see, there was another location, and there it is, right there. Tyson empty lot. Yeah, might want to correct that real quick here while I'm here. Tyson, there we go. But you kind of get the point of how that works. Now let's say I wanted to do something at this Walmart Supercenter. I just click on that and you click save, and you've got your different save lists. I've got shippers and receivers right here, so I'd click on it and add my note. That's it. I don't want to save that because they're not a shipper or receiver. Alright, so now let's go to where I'm at right now. There we go, JBS case ready. That's where I'm at right now. You can see I've already got it saved. Vantage Foods, the notes in our macro 19, which is provided by other drivers, says that the signs say Vantage Foods. I found that not to be true, so I'm going to go ahead and update that. First come, first serve. Line up on street. Overnight parking okay on Vantage Street. That is all true. So now if I ever come back here, I'm going to see that note and I will know and be prepared on what to do. So yeah, that is pretty much it. And I found this to be very, very handy, very helpful. Right, I am on my way to Duluth, Georgia. I will catch up to you when I get there. Bye. Happy Monday from Beaufort, Georgia. All right, the delivery has been made down there in Duluth. Got there at 8 o'clock for my 9 a.m. delivery. Receiving didn't even open till 9, so got there early for no reason. That's all right. Noted that in my Google Maps for next time. Got out there about 12:30. Here's what's going on. We are deadheading back up to South Carolina. It's only an hour and a half, not a big deal. And we're picking up a load tomorrow morning. It's a tire load, which usually pays pretty well, and it is. So it's a tire load, appointment tomorrow morning, and then the over here. And then the delivery is following day, drop and hook ASAP. So once I get the load, I can go ahead and put the pedal to the metal, get it there as quickly as I can. But today I got the rest of the day off. The load pays pretty good. It pays for it pays for itself. The all day tomorrow, tomorrow and the next day. So yep, not too bad. Just half day off today, not a big deal. Almost a full day off today, so I'm gonna if I can speak, I'm gonna get a couple things done. Got to get the trailer washed out. Got to do a Walmart run. Go do some shopping. Get some fuel, and then drive most of the way there. I'm gonna end up at a rest area, which is pretty close to the receiver, or to the shipper, I mean. So we'll get that done and out of the way, so that the run is just going to be a straight run once I pick it up. Get it there as soon as I can. The sooner I get it there, the sooner I can get my next load. No, I'm not showing you my truck wash again. I'm showing you that it rained. Of course it rained. I just got a truck wash. Of course it's gonna rain. Anyways, been here at Michelin for about 5 hours. They finally called me and let me know that they're ready. So I've already dropped the trailer and been hanging out. So now it's time to head on up there and get the load. Let's go get it. All right, we are finally on our way. Whew. All right, yeah, I was there. Finally, I actually checked out at 3:45, hit the road around 4. And remember, my appointment time was 10 a.m. So, man, 6 hours there. Technically, well, I got there at 9:30, so 6.5 hours. But technically, 5 hours, 45 minutes is the time from appointment time to checkout time. They get 2 hours free to pass the time, past the appointment time to get me loaded and all that stuff. So from noon until 3:45, that's 3 hours 45 minutes, I got detention pay. So Prime keeps track of your fuel mileage and everything, and weekly they send you a weekly update on how you did on your fuel mileage. Check this out. That's right, 8.8 miles per gallon last week, above the fleet average. Woohoo! Yeah, very happy about that. And did you see that cost per mile? Man, 11.8 cents per mile. Oh man, I am so happy that number is back to where it needs to be, because you know, fuel is expensive. That takes a big chunk out of things. So yeah, very, very happy about that. All right, so let's see what's next. Oh, we are on our way to Oklahoma, as you know. So I will have some scenic shots, and I will talk to you guys when we get there. Bye-bye. Well, now that was quick. Oh man! All right, so got there at the receiver. That whole process was quick, bang, bang, bang. And you know, all right, no problem. Drop the trailer in the store. Grab your empty. Get the heck out of our property. Not quite that way. They were not by any means rude at all. They were actually very, very nice and pleasant people. Both people I spoke to. So. Very happy there, and then I got another load right after that, and this one, it's a good load. Oh yeah, it's a good load. Now I did, you know, since I'm here in Oklahoma, you know, kind of head north, you know, I've got some mail waiting for me. I'm sure I've got some stuff waiting for me up there in Springfield at the terminal. So I asked asked my fleet manager, I said, if there's anything that's passing by Springfield so I can grab my mail, that'd be great. If not, no big deal. Sure enough, he found something. There we go. All right. Yep, he found something, and it is a good load. I've got to go pick it up from Arkansas this evening. Or I've got to be there this evening because it picks up early tomorrow morning. And it's not too far from the terminal, so I'll swing on up to the terminal, grab my mail, see what I got, maybe ship out some free merchandise. Let's see. And then we are headed to New Jersey. All right, so it's not the greatest of places to head. Lyle, as soon as I said that, I'm sure he cringed and started having some PTSD moments. But that's all right. It pays really, really well going in, and it's got lots of free extra time. So, as you know, I've been working off recaps. My recaps are okay right now, but after this is done, my recaps are going to be golden. Hold on. And as I mentioned, it pays well. It actually pays very well per day. So even though it's not due until Monday, and I can get this knocked out pretty quick, but then I'd just be sitting. So yeah, I'm gonna stop over in Springfield. Maybe, hopefully, meet somebody. Let's see if I can meet somebody, and maybe see if I can get a good question of the week from them. I've already got one saved up. Let's see if I can get some more. And we're heading on out to New Jersey. Loads lately, from what I hear, coming from the Northeast aren't all that great. And the last time I was up there in the Northeast, I didn't get a good load coming out of there. But, you really got to look at the whole picture. I'm getting paid really well to go in, so I'll take that load going in and the load going out, average those two together, and overall, I'm sure it'll still be a pretty decent paying load, probably right in line with where I want it to be. So, but it's looking like it's going to turn out to be another really good week. So, all right, I will leave you there, and I will see you when we get to the shipper tomorrow morning. Alrighty, I think they are just finished loading me up, which is awesome. So, yeah, it went pretty easy this morning. Pulled in. They had me wait a little bit because I was a little bit early, but they called me pretty much on time, and it's still in the morning. We are heading on out here in a moment. I've already got the paperwork, just wrapping things up right now, and I'll hit the road. I'm heading to Springfield, and that's it. I'm only going to be there for a few hours. Just going to pick up mail, drop off some stuff to the embroidery shop for more merch for you guys. Yeah, and that's it. So, all right, yeah, I will catch y'all when we are at Springfield. Bye bye. Hey kids, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's time for Question of the Week! Woohoo! Oh man, I appreciate you guys putting up with my craziness. It helps. Alright, we've got a couple of questions here, actually a few questions, but from two different people. I'm going to start with the easy one, and then we're going to go into the longer one. First one's from Isaac Baker. He says, I don't know if you've ever answered this question before, but what do you listen to while you're on the road? And no, I really haven't fully answered that question before, but I listen, well, to myself. I just talk to myself all day long. That's pretty much it. That's all I listen to. Of course not. I'm kidding. So what do I listen to? Periodically I'll listen to some YouTube videos. There are certain channels that I can just listen to. I don't have to watch or divert my eyes from the road. So those channels are always good. And other than that, music, for sure. Sirius XM, that is my go-to. I've done the streaming services, and those are all great. And sometimes I go back to those, especially for pop music. If I'm in a pop music kind of mood, I'll do that because I can create my own playlists, and I like some of the new pop music, but not all of it. So, listening to the radio, to the same one station or two stations, I'd rather create a playlist. But when I'm not in the new music mood, which happens every few months, I will go to Sirius XM, either through the stereo itself or through the app, and mostly listen to, let's see, what are my channels here? Classic Vinyl, Classic Rewind, those are my two go-tos, and then 80s on 8, 70s on 7, sometimes I'll go into 90s and 90s on 9 and 60s on 6, but usually, 70s and 80s music, that's my go-to for the most part. Those are my favorites. And again, every once in a while I'll go to pop music, the new pop music. So hopefully that answers the question. All right, let's see here. Next questions are from Sean Jennings. So Sean had some concerns regarding the lease coming into Prime, and what he'd be getting and what he'd end up with and the ordering process. So he says, with the walkaway lease, if you have to lease for 3 months before ordering a walkaway lease truck, do they give you a few choices on a used truck? So the quick answer on that is yes, but it also depends on where, which terminal you're out of. If you're out of Springfield, you're going to get choices. You're going to get quite a few choices. Everything from trucks that may be actually brand spanking new, to trucks that may have a few months used on them, all the way to a few months left on the lease. And there are different strategies. Some people like like new trucks, like me. I wanted a truck that it was as new as possible, because that's just my personality. That's what I like. Others wanted to get trucks that were as close to the end of the lease as possible, because that way, sure, they're dealing with a used truck, but all they have to do is do a few more months with that truck, and they get that walkaway bonus, which is big. That money can be used as a down payment for a new truck, a new lease truck, or you can just keep the money if you want. That's perfectly up to you. So there are different strategies there. He did ask, so what happens if the truck breaks down? You don't have enough in your e-fund to cover it. Well, Prime takes pretty good care of the trucks, so that's good. And if you're getting a truck, they've done all the maintenance, and even if it's only 7 months left on the lease, they've taken that truck and really fixed it up and made it pretty nice, to where you shouldn't have any issues. You really shouldn't. However, stuff happens. Yes, sometimes trucks break down. You do get a warranty period within that, so that part is helpful. But the bottom line is, if something, this is the case with pretty much anything at Prime, if something happens to where it's going to cost more to get it fixed than you have in your e-fund, even if you have an e-fund, you're okay. Prime will pay for it. Prime will take care of it to get you back out on the road. They're not going to say, well, you can't afford it, you don't have the money, too bad, your truck's going to sit there, see you later. No, they don't do that. they're going to pay for it. They're going to take it out of your settlement, right? And you're going to be in the negative, which means, you keep working, and you keep working until that's paid off. His example was, a $1,200 repair. You only have $400 in your e-fund. Well, that's only $800. You're going to make that up in a week, less than a week. So it's, you definitely don't want to go into the lease with no money at all in your pocket, to where, because lease, your paychecks are going to be up, your paychecks are going to be down. You take any time off for any reason, your paycheck's going to be down or even a zero. So you want to make sure you've got enough to survive for at least a few weeks, just in case, so that if something like that happens, it's not a big deal. You're going to be all right. All right. It says, so if you order a walkaway lease truck, unless you're willing to pay them for extras, the lease trucks are pretty much all spec the same. So when you order a lease truck, whether it's a walkaway lease truck that you're ordering or ordering a lease purchase truck, it starts off with the base model, but as you're ordering it, you have a list of options on the app that you can choose from to upgrade your truck. You do have to pay for those upgrades, but those upgrades are available. Or you can do what I did and just get a spec truck. That's what I got. I got no extras at all. I paid for the extras afterwards, any of the extras I wanted. So hopefully that helps answer that part of the question there. You mentioned a painted deer guard specifically. The painted deer guard, I don't think they would let you do unless it was a lease purchase truck. You would have to get approval through Success Leasing to do something like that. But they may just say, okay, yeah, you can paint it, but if when you turn the truck back in, it's got to go back to the original, which means, you have to basically pay to have a new deer guard put on. If you're willing to, pay for that at the end, all right, they're probably going to be okay with that. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's say you settle on a used Cascadia because that's all they have in stock. Your plan is to order a new one in 90 days. Oh, that's the repair question. Sorry. Let's see. Can you start a lease purchase right off the bat, or at least order a truck right off the bat? No, you do have to have at least 90 days of leasing a walkaway truck, the one that you get to pick from, before you can do any custom ordering. He asked what the reason was. He says, he assumes it's for, to make sure that they're, that you're going to stick around. I think that's a big part of it. And I also think, and these are my personal thoughts on it, I haven't actually asked anybody, I don't know the real answer, but very importantly is, people can tell you about the lease, but until you are actually in a lease and see what the settlements look like, see the money that you're making, but all the stuff that they're taking out, see if it's going to be right for you. They'll have you go to an ACE 2 class, which gives you even more information and more, a better understanding of all that stuff. Until you really do all that stuff and actually live it, it's, to come straight into ordering a truck or to go into a lease purchase, that might be a bit much. You really do want to see what the lease is all about first in a walkaway type situation, because if it's not for you, then it's not for you, and you've got options. You can walk away, you can go to company, on the company side, you can, choose a different company completely to work for. It's up to you. So I think that's a smart idea just for that reason. Whether or not that's the official reason, I couldn't tell you. I don't really know that answer. All right, so that is it for the question of the week segment. Let's see, we've got a little bit more to go here for this week, and also the MPG for the week. That's going to be coming up soon too, so make sure you stick around for that. See ya. Well, happy Sunday Fun Day, everybody. Yeah, I know, it's Sunday. The video should already be out by now. It's not, obviously. Yeah, I've been running. Ran a full day yesterday. Had that stop in Springfield the day before. And that Springfield trip, that stop was pretty good. Got some things in the mail. And got to meet a couple of people too. So that was awesome. Got to meet Gonzo Gilbert. He is one of my subscribers. And I got to meet Michael. got to meet them, talk to them for a little bit. That was really awesome. And I got to pick up my mail, and check this out. Oh, look at that. His name is Legend, according to his tag here. And that is cool. This is from Pete Scavone. Pete Scavone is one of my followers, and man, that is awesome. Love dragons, as y'all know. It's the perfect color. Goes right on the truck. So he is sitting up here on my dashboard, right along with the golden dragon that I got earlier. So yeah, that is awesome. So Pete, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. If you want to get free merch, make sure you check out the link at the end of this video. I will put it right there. All right, it'll be in a box like right about here. So make sure you check that out and see how you can get free merch. It's easy. I am in Pennsylvania right now, near Harrisburg, near Hershey, Pennsylvania, on my way up to the state of New Jersey. Just stopped at a Love's to fuel up, do my 30, take a shower. That's why my hair is all wet right now. Excuse the hair. So yeah, but we are going to go ahead and wrap up this week's video after the fuel mileage update, of course. We're going to wrap that up here and start on a new week. But I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to change things up a little bit. Ever trying to improve the channel for you guys and find out what works best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the weekly updates. Instead of coming out on Sundays, they're going to come out on Fridays, the end of the week. Prime's end of week is actually Wednesday evening. So I'm going to do basically everything from Thursday evening all the way through, or Thursday morning all the way through Wednesday evening, and then post it on Friday for you guys. But this, for the remainder of this week, because I'm going to get one out to you guys this Friday, but it's not going to be a full week. So what I'm going to do is I've been getting a lot of requests to talk about recaps and how I work my hours and all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to do for this week, for the remainder of this week, and get that posted on Friday so we can start the new week. So yeah, each day I'm just going to show you where I'm at the beginning of the day, where I'm at the end of the day, and how the recaps work. You're actually going to be seeing the Qualcomm and everything. So I hope that's something that you guys enjoy. So yeah, I think it is time now for the MPG of the week. Yeah, let's check it out. All right, before I show you guys the MPG of the week, any guesses? Any guesses? Come on, think about something in your head. What do you think it is? Oh, look at that right there. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'll take one of those, please. Anyways, oh, sorry, distractions. Any guesses on what the MPG of the week is? Come on, think about it in your head. Put in, you got a number? You got a number? All right, here we go. Ready? And first of all, how many miles? 2,800 miles. Of course, there was an extra day in there. It should have been yesterday I was showing you this. But 2,800 miles, that's not too shabby. And here we go. Boom. 8.5 miles per gallon. We were actually doing better than that. A little bit better. But yesterday was rain about 3/4 of the day. Just rain, rain, rain. And then today was a headwind. Not a really strong headwind, but strong enough. It knocked everything down a couple. But still, 8.5, I'm happy with that. That's right around fleet average usually. So that's pretty darn good. Average speed 55. Engine hours 55.6 hours. Idle only 3.7 of those, which is 6%. I used 333 gallons. 1.9 of those in idle. That's it. It's not bad. I've definitely reduced the idle time. All right, that's it. 9.9 of those hours in the sweet spot right there. All right, that is it, everybody. I'm going to wrap this up. As always, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you are clicking on my face. Click on my face and check out my other videos too. I've got that one in the corner for free merch. That's the bottom corner. And then the one in the upper top corner, that is a suggested video that YouTube's suggesting for you if you haven't seen it already. Check it out, but make sure you're clicking on my face and subscribing. I will see you all later.